What's up, everybody? Wealthy Rising. Happy Memorial Day. Let me make sure we're live on Instagram as well. So, I promised you guys that I would go live today to really just kick off some very, very, very exciting news. Okay. And also to really go into like digital products, right? And how to really start your digital product business. Now, this whole training is going to actually be like a three-part series. So every Monday, we're doing marketing Mondays for right now. And it's going to be exciting because we're going to be able to, go live with our students, with anybody that has any questions about digital products, just how to, start, how to kick theirs off in real time. Also, too, just to just to be there and support the community and really have a full well-rounded um foundation, helping you guys really kickstart. What I said in my video yesterday was super, super true. And it boiled down to a lot of people being overwhelmed and overstimulated with so many different products that's going on right now. Like so much, templates, so many ebooks and this and that, which is a beautiful thing. And then it's 1,000 niches that you can start into, which is going to be another thing, right? That is going to be super overwhelming. So hopefully during this, 15-20 minute training, you get some valuable information on helping you really kickstart and really just like simplify this process. Okay. So before we get into everything, I do want to start off with this mindset shift. Now, let me know how you guys like this layout, because I usually do like presentation slides, but I'm trying something different. This is a whiteboard feature inside of Canva. Alrighty, so let's go view this in StreamYard. Hold on. Like make it super big. Okay, so right here, mindset shift. Understand the importance of mindset in launching a digital or successful digital product business, right? So, really, the facts are there. They are relevant that when you start or launch a digital product business, um, you can be very, 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 very successful. Do not allow your brain to make you feel like, or other people to make you feel like the market is oversaturated, or there's so many people doing this that it's just impossible for you to launch yours. But I'm here to tell you, like, listen, we're not going to tap into that. It's possible for you to do it, especially if you have the proper tools in place. And it's super simple when you can narrow down your brand. And that's why I always like to start off with branding. I always like to start off with everybody is a brand, but just some people profit off of their brand and some people don't, because you're walking around, you're talking to auntie, cousins, mama, brothers, sisters, you're talking to them about something, right? And when you're talking to them about something, you may not be conscious about exactly what that's about. And what do I mean by that? So, like, you could be walking around here as a fitness advocate. You could be walking around here as a mental health advocate. And I'm just going to share this video real quick so we can make sure that it's in the right spot. Um, we use StreamYard for our streaming, and for some reason, even though I rebooted it like 4 or 5 times, it didn't connect to the Ultimate CEO University page, and that's the main page, right? Um, but yeah, you're literally a walking, breathing brand. Like, how you carry yourself, what are you talking about, what are the things that you like to do, all of those things are opportunities really to monetize yourself. Let's see, let me share this. Okay, All righty. So yeah, so all of those things, that I just talked to you guys about are opportunities to that you have to monetize yourself. Let me also this is part one, right? Live training part one. So yeah, like I was saying, you are a brand, and when you maneuver and you operate like you're a brand, it begins to make a lot more sense. Um, let's see. Okay. So I want to make this bigger so you guys can see it. You definitely you have everything that you need, whether you are into fitness, whether you are into makeup, like you have all of that, right? But the problem is it's basically positioning yourself for success. So how do you position yourself? How do you position yourself for success? I would say number one, once you identify, what you are, if you're advocating for fitness a lot, makeup, if you like hair, if you are into coaching other people, um, whatever the case may be, jot that down, and that's going to give you your layout to your digital products, like what you want to do. Now you definitely, I would say, to go and check out other people's products that are in the different industries and different niches, because you do want to see, like, okay, if this is a fitness ebook, and if it's specific enough, like a vegan fitness ebook, it's other people who have similar ebooks that you can probably learn from, look at the pros and cons, and then just really curate a product that's personal to you, but also, having that market research is just going to position you um, to be in an even better position, in a better spot, because if the average price for that book is $27, and you come out, you could be lowballing yourself trying to charge them $5. You could be, in a position to where your book is so amazing that people will pay you $97 to learn your exact methods, for, like I said, your ebook or your cookbook. So keep that in mind. That's going to be very, very important, right? Very, very important. Okay. Also, too, over to Instagram. Hi, everybody over here at Instagram. I got BFF Pros Travel, Goldmine Coaching, Rocky A Pro. What's up, everyone? I hope you all are doing well today. Happy Memorial's Day. So, what we're basically going into right now is really dissecting, starting your digital product business, and the mindset shift of feeling like it's saturated, or whatever the case may be. Really debunking that and allowing you guys to just take this journey of, hey, anything is possible if I'm optimistic enough, if I'm confident in my abilities. You have gifts and talents that you were born with, that it's like it's time to put them out there, right, into the world. But through digital products, it's unlimited, because it's billions of people online, right? This is an article that was published by Forbes. It says the creator economy is now a $24 billion business in North America. By 2030, it's expected to be 6 times bigger, growing to almost $143 billion, right? We want a piece of that. Many creators have built massive businesses based simply on their work and their ideas, by building big, engaged audience, right? And this is by Gary Vee, for example, is a serial entrepreneur who just released a new book on the subject of creating, called Day Trading Attention. Nathan Barry, founder of ConvertKit, which helps creators reach their audience through email, started a podcast called $1 Billion Creator. So that just goes to show you, like, it was a major shift after everything had happened, back in 2020. And people are now honing in and focusing in more on, purchasing from people that they actually like, that they actually can relate to, that, actually is speaking to them. And whether you're a mom, you may track more mom entrepreneurs, whether you're a dad, whether you promote fitness, whether you promote like business coaching, right? Depending on what you promote and what your brand is based off, right? You have multiple pillars. You don't have to stick to one niche either, but that's another story. But if you're focusing in on like launching your digital products, and you're really looking at like, is this something that's worthwhile? Look at this Forbes article, like $143 billion business by 2023. So that's a, like that's an indicator like, hey, it's time to focus in and hone in on my own personal brands. Yes, you can pull from other people. I was talking to one of my clients. She's actually a student inside of the Ultimate CEO University, and she was telling me about all these different ideas she had, like anime stores and this and that. And we had a beautiful conversation. And what it boiled down to was that you, within one niche, you can pull out thousands of different ideas and in that one category. You don't need, so this is for the people that are like overstimulated, right? You do not need to be in five different niches for this to work. If you want like a full store, right? A full e-commerce store loaded with your products, or even just your link in bio, you do not need 1,000 different products. If you are, so say for instance, you are in the like gardening holistic niche, right? This is our conversation that we had. I'm like, listen, you got an ebook, you can create some templates, to help them. You got a gardening planner, you have gardening merch, print on demand, drop ship, never have to touch none of the products. So it's like unlimited opportunities within just that one lane. So if you focus on maximizing, if you're dealing in real estate and you focus on maximizing and serving those people in that niche, you can probably come out with 50 to 100 different ideas on digital products or templates or something to help them, in that category. So that is what a lot of people are, who's successful at doing this are doing. And they're really just like amplifying their brand across the board. Because how can you service the people in that industry? If you are doing like makeup, for instance, right? And I'm sweating my makeup off right now. But if you are in the makeup industry, you can look at, okay, what are people coming to me for? What can I teach them? How can I help them? You can sell aftercare, like ebooks to help them, you know what I mean? Like when they get their makeup done, how to, you know, um, protect their skin, right? You can have an ebook on lash extensions. You can have an ebook on how to do makeup. Okay. It's just unlimited. If you are in the fitness industry, like right now, I'm coming out with a ebook. I lost over 60 pounds twice. So I feel like I've mastered my regimen and how to maintain my weight. I got 30 more pounds to go. I'm super excited after having 4 kids. And my goal, is to help other moms and other, women who were like myself. Like I was addicted to sugar. I I can't believe, like, I was addicted to sugar so bad. Um, I used to like eat impulsively, like through like stress or different situations. Yeah, it's crazy. Like when I look back at it, I struggled with my weight going up and down like my entire life. And what it boiled down to was like really focusing on my simplified regimen. Like I have a poster right now in my office room. It says, "Keep it simple." That's a reminder to simplify things, right? God is not a God of confusion. God is a God of clarity, right? So anytime we're flowing and we're operating out of our truth, it's going to be simple. You don't have to sit and think about this for days and days and days. When you think about who you're talking to and what you're talking to them about, it's going to all make sense. You're probably a mental health advocate and you don't even know it. You probably are literally a business strategist and didn't even know it because you're helping people like strategize their business ideas. All of those things can be put into a book. So back to the fitness ebook that I'm launching, I had to sit back and think. I'm not really thinking about other people, but I do like to do my market research. And I looked around and saw what I saw. And it helped me, as far as like creating my color palettes and how I want it to look vibrant and exciting. But also too, I'm able to like personalize this book because it really boils down to me being myself. Like I'm talking to you on this camera, really just being genuinely and authentically me, letting people know like, hey, I struggle, um, I was addicted to sugar. I got up to like 235 pounds before. Like, I've been through the ringer with the weight loss thing. And because it worked for me twice, I feel like I am in a position to help other people. Um, if somebody, you know, is struggling with this, they'll be able to look at that and say, hey, okay, look at this before and after picture. Okay, let me figure out what she knows. And it's the same thing. If you're posting pictures about you doing makeup, if you're posting pictures and talking about branding and helping other people in their brands, the list goes on and on and on. If you're a real estate agent, for instance, and you wanted to help people like first time home buyers, you can create a book about what it takes to be a first time home buyer and what to expect. People would buy that book. People would buy that book. So it's all a mental thing, but just know that abundance is our birthright, and nobody, has our exact mind, exact story. So the possibilities are limitless. Okay. So let's go back here to this whiteboard layout. So right here we have, yeah, embracing entrepreneur mindset, be ready to take risks, learn from failures, and adapt to changes. Okay. Believe in your product and your ability to succeed. Stay persistent and focused on your goals. Okay. And that's why I said keep it simple, keep it strategic, and focus in on you. So when you're making this like brainstorm list of the different digital products that you want to have, make sure you just keep it very simple. Even if you are focusing in the lane that you love, start branching out of that lane first before you go into different categories and fields. Write down 3 positive affirmations about your business journey and reflect on any fears or doubts you have and reframe them into positive statements. You're probably thinking like, well, why is this first training all like mindset, mental, like reflection? It's because a lot of this stuff boils down to the mind. A lot of this stuff boils down to, you know, us overcomplicating things, right? Coming from an overthinker, if you're an overthinker out there, comment some fire emojis, right? Because this 2024, we are almost in June, right? So that's like 6 more months left in this year. We are accomplishing our goals. We are taking this all the way. It's great to start things, but we're finishing things. We're taking this digital domination, this digital wealth building to the next level. And we're unstoppable. We are unstoppable, especially when we know that other people are doing it. Why can't we? So, number 2, identifying a profitable niche and validating your product idea. So, learn how to find a profitable niche and validate your product idea to ensure market demand. Like I said, I'm going to always start off with what I love to do, and that's going to be first and foremost, right? Before I branch off to any other field or lane. So when you start off with what you love, you can then start looking at product research or market research based off of that. So if I'm looking at other business coaches and I want to start off like, with my own um ebook to help people in their business, I'm going to look at other business coaches who have, similar ebooks and go from there for my market research. Look at their reviews, their client testimonials, what's working for them in their book, what's not working for them, and then we're going to use Chat GPT to curate that content, right? So another thing, so what do we have? Key points. So identify your interests and expertise, research market trends and competitor analysis, validate your ideas through surveys, polls, MVPs. And this is an exercise that I'm going to give you guys today. List 3 niche ideas based on your skills and interests. Use Google Trends to see the popularity of these niches. So once you list the niches, from your brand, your own liking, right? You write them down. You're gonna go type in Google Trends, And on Google Trends, it'll tell you how many searches, that specific topic is getting. And you will be able to see the search volume and really look at if that's something that you want to dive into more, right? But nobody is you. So you got to think about this too. People are purchasing now more from, actual brands and like personal brands, to be more specific. So nobody is you, right? So even if it's not very, very popular, it may be popular for you because the way you package it and the way you, talk about it and the way you um inform your audience on what you're actually providing and helping them with. So I think that making sure you keep the Google Trends in mind, but also making sure that, you know, you are looking at your brand as a case by case basis, because you may have 10,000 followers, you may have 2,000 followers, right? But if you can nurture the audience properly and you can really feed that information and engage with them, 9 times out of 10, if you share a link with them, you don't even know how many links I've shared thus far just for my wait list for my fitness ebook. Like, people are ready to go because they're seeing the results. They see the transformation through my pictures and my videos. So as long as you're nurturing your audience, it'll definitely, definitely, definitely work out. Um, and then last but not least, yeah, I am sweating. Okay. It's hot. Create a simple survey to get feedback from potential customers. So I got a really good way of doing that. And what's really cool about like sharing in your stories is that you can actually have a poll in your stories. So as long as you can go post whatever you're posting in regards to your ebook, and literally you can go into, what is this called? Because I want to pull it up. This is Instagram, but I want to make sure it's the right one. So if you go to, it's like a sticky note with a little smiley face on there. If you click on that, you're going to get the option to create a poll. You can also ask questions too, and you can do a quiz. So I would create a poll and ask people, like, are they, like, for me, for instance, I did a few last week. I was meal prepping, and I asked the audience, I said, are you, what did I say? I said, are you guys looking to drop another 20 pounds before the summer? Do you do meal prepping, things of that nature? And I got some really great responses. So if you're asking those, very specific questions, you can then do your own market research with your audience from your stories. So, guys, I am going to be getting off here soon. Actually, I got a call about some backend automations for the Ultimate CEO University, which I'm super excited about. Enrollment is closed um, because it's just some amazing things going on. And we don't want to, you know, launch it and make it open to the public in this very moment. We're actually getting it, foundational, I would say foundationally set up for our current members that we have available. But we are going to be opening up our trainings for everybody. But in order to access our thousands and thousands of templates, our courses on digital marketing, learning from like industry experts, 7-figure sales and marketing strategists and business coaches, then you definitely want to get that access, but it's not available right now. But after this live, I am going to drop a really cool, um, what is it called? Template, right? It's a digital product, but it's a template that has about like 580 different niche ideas for you guys to get started. So I will see you guys soon on our next training, which is going to be next week on Monday. Write down any questions you have for me. And if you're watching this after this, make sure you comment below #replay. All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon.